Hello and good morning, guys, and welcome to yet another vlog. And in this vlog, we are not going to discuss anything relating to your syllabus, anything related to your course, your studies. No, we are going to discuss a topic happening, an incident which has happened recently in the Indian economy. And of course, you should be aware about the political socio-economic environment which is prevalent in the country, because it will help you in tackling your questions which will be coming from the interviewer, because interviewer will not only be interested in your theoretical subject related knowledge but also your overall general awareness about the issues. So today we are going to discuss about the recent news of CCI, Competition Commission of India. So what is the CCI? What is Competition Commission of India? Guys, CCI has been formed under Constitution of India. It has been regulated by the central government, and it is being regulated within the framework of Competition Act 2002. Many of you might know about Competition Act, and many of you might study the Competition Act in near future. So Competition Act is an act which ensures that healthy competition should prevail in the Indian economy, and the Indian economy should excel and grow on the basis of healthy competition, which should not exploit anyone but which should be beneficial for everyone. So that's the objective of Competition Act, and CCI is a body, statutory body, which has been created to ensure that competition which is happening in India is on the basis of fair dealing. Fairness is the key to Competition Act. So I can tell you out of my past experience, Competition Commission of India specifically looks at mergers and acquisitions which happens in the Indian economy within two companies. So when two companies are getting merged with each other, then Competition Commission of India watches them keenly to ensure that any kind of merger or acquisition should not lead into exploitation of the ultimate customers. So if a merger and acquisition deal will have a risk of exploiting the customers, and if there's any intention on the part of either of the parties to exploit the Indian customers by raising the prices, or having some price rigging policies, or having some market capturing unfair trade policies, then Competition Commission of India will not permit any such mergers or acquisition deal. Apart from merger and acquisition deal, CCI is also active in many other spheres. So recently, CCI has ordered a probe into Maruti Suzuki. So guys, what happens in a automotive industry is that Maruti Suzuki sells its cars to the resellers, and the resellers sells the cars to the ultimate customers. This is the process which is being followed by Maruti Suzuki while selling their cars. Now, an allegation through an anonymous email which has been received by CCI, and it is reported in the news that this email is anonymous, which has been sent by one of the resellers to the CCI, and resellers are alleging that Maruti Suzuki does not permit them to price the car according to their own will. So I'll give you an example to simplify this case. If a car is worth 8 lakh rupees, then Maruti Suzuki will sell that car to the reseller at say 6.5 lakh rupees, and then it's up to the reseller to determine at what rate should that car be sold to the ultimate customer. This is a normal discounting policy. So the reseller will cut down on their commission and they will sell the car at a discount. And the resellers which are existing in a area like Delhi, if there are 2-3 resellers, then there'll be fair competition amongst them. Whosoever offers a customer a higher discount, he will be excelling in the selling process. This is the normal procedure which is being followed by any automotive giant in the country. Now, automotive manufacturer is typically not permitted to determine or interfere in the discounts which are given by the resellers to the customers. So that reseller is at his own will. It's like a healthy competition which should be there between the resellers who are further selling the vehicles to the ultimate customers. Now it has been alleged by one of the resellers in an anonymous email, and yes, in this month only, this is the second time when there is an anonymous email sent by someone. First one was in the case of ILNFS, and Deloitte and KPMG were under scanner due to that anonymous email. And you must have read this concept in your accounts and in your books, whistleblower policy. Some whistleblower has informed CCI that Maruti Suzuki is not permitting the dealers to give discounts on their own will or on their own way of giving discounts. But Maruti Suzuki is actually pressurizing the dealers to sell the cars at a particular price. Now, this is the allegation which has been put against Maruti Suzuki. CCI has ordered a probe. Nothing is finalized as of now. CCI has given 150 days to the team to inquire about this entire event and get the details to CCI so that CCI can take adequate action. In the entire concept, guys, we learned about two important things. One, roles and responsibilities of CCI and what is the existence of Competition Act in India. Number two, who's a whistleblower? What is this whistleblowing policy? So yes, that's the big news of today, and I'll be coming up with such news very frequently. I cannot commit daily or a weekly basis or a fortnightly basis. The thing which I feel that it is important for you guys, all my students, it will be really beneficial for you. I'll only pick those topics from Economic Times, Business Standards, Mint, and will definitely convey it to you. So, till my next video, all the very best and happy studying.